No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacen otros como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tu ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real. Me venga a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal. No existe quien me va a parar.
Inside American Family Field in Milwaukee, where the roof is closed for comfort. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Interleague Baseball on the show. Eric Lauer is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
And now, J.P. Crawford, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For Seattle, the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway in America's Dairyland as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball 1.
First pitch, 7-10.
That's popped up, and no one will get this one.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
Tip your cap if you're the pitcher right there. That was a great battle. Couple of tough pitches. Offensive player able to work himself deep into the count. Pitcher on the attack. But chalk one up for the offense on that.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes in here right at 260. 26 home runs and 66 driven in. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Nobody out, runner on first. Now Haniger with a drive. That one's hit well to deep left field. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and that is 27 for him on the year, and the Mariners move out in front 2-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
So here now is Ty France.
The first baseman.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 287 the average coming in. A dozen home runs and an even 50 RBIs. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. No outs, nobody on. Fouled away. That misses. 1-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Now a swinging bunt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Line drive, base hit to right. So the first 3 batters of the ball game hit safely against him here, and he's going to need to turn things around in a hurry before things get out of hand. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. 25 homers and 73 driven in. Seager will wait on the 1-0. Hard hit at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
Man, you might see some scrambling between a manager and a pitching coach in this one. That's 4 consecutive knocks, code red.
Standing in now, Abraham Toro. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Here comes Yelich. He's there and records the first out.
Batting 6.
And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
Wrong for 1. Next for Seattle, Jared Kelenic. And the Mariners trying to make this first inning even bigger here. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2, swinging. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Yelich is under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Mariners get a couple in the inning on the 2-run home run. Home half of the first coming up from American Family Field. It's now 2-0 Seattle. Logan Gilbert, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, the first thing we're going to find out is how well this guy pitches with little sleep. I can't imagine knowing that you're going to be the next day starting pitcher the night before. This is a young guy making his first start. Listen, you can only make your debut one time, so there has to be lots going on in this guy's mind. Hopefully he can settle down early and pitch well in his debut.
Colton Wong will stand in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And now a pitch on the way.
Hey, great job by the offense right here to put a number up on the board and allow this young gun to go out on the mound, relax a little bit, and establish that good fastball.
And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. The next 1-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to be a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
To the plate now, Willie Adames, as he sends it on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Time now for a look at the hometown Brewers starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, man, I think everyone should keep an eye on Colton Wong. He's got a batting average of over 400 with runners in scoring position coming into this one. I love watching him in those situations because he gets really dialed in. Hopefully we get to see some of that today.
So here's Eduardo Escobar as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Henniger has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Dylan Moore.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And it's gone. A solo shot down the line in right, number 11 for him on the season, and the M's have taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, as we take a look here, you can see it ran up high in the zone. Against other hitters, that might have been okay, but against this guy, no way. That's his happy zone, and he drove it right out of here.
At the plate now, Cal Raleigh, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The 0-1 delivery. Pops this one up. Wong is there. 1 away.
Now batting.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Colton Wong, one of the more dynamic middle infielders in our sport. Ability to turn a double play, bazooka arm from a second baseman.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. as he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball one. He singled to open up the ball game. Hit hard towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the second inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Crawford stands at first with 1 out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Ty France waits on deck. The 3-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit down the line at first. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
The payoff pitch one more time. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. To second for 1.
The first baseman, number
2 down with a runner at first, and that'll bring in Ty France. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. Well, Dan, do you agree with the timing of the visit from the pitching coach?
Looks like the pitching coach is going to come out and have a word with him. Don't like to see that in the second inning, but once he makes sure he's okay physically, I'm sure it'll be just words of encouragement the rest of the way.
At the plate, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Two 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 pitch. This is hit softly to third. And the throw to Wong, and the inning is over. 1 for the Mariners in the inning, and it comes on the strength of this solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Seattle. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Christian Yelich. First pitch on its way. As he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Love the early lead, but this game is far from over. Got to stay on top of what you're trying to do out there and execute pitches.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moore has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And the guy manning shortstop today is J.P. Crawford. This guy, he doesn't have the quickest feet in the game, but he has unbelievable range, a strong arm, and very, very quick hands. And he is just the start of the new wave of the next line of great shortstops.
So here is Avisail Garcia. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
In now is Lorenzo Cain, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll check in here at 256. 4 home runs and 21 driven in. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2.
I got you, 2-2.
The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser, and the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. And stepping in, Abraham Toro. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The second baseman, Abraham Toro.
First delivery to him. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Skied into straightaway right. Therefore, it is Garcia, and he's got it for the first out. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. So here now is the pitcher, Logan Gilbert, reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Now here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Well, this is where you have to be really aggressive. 1-2 count on an American League pitcher that rarely bats. Go right after him.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And foul. Bases are empty, one man out. Again, another foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
I don't know if that was discipline or whether he's just not swinging the bat at all, but hey, at least he's making the pitcher throw a few more pitches.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it, so that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front, really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Digging in now is Jared Kelenic. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1 home. Misses off the plate.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double.
Man, this is just not what he had in mind when the skipper gave him the ball in this one. He's given up 8 hits, and we're not even out of the 3rd inning. He's getting exposed a little bit here.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready with the 0-1.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
We're starting to see a lot more balls from him now, and that's a direct result of him getting hit around pretty good. He's trying to do something different, and it's resulting in him not attacking the strike zone anymore.
2 out here and a runner at second. And that's into the corner, a foul ball in right. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed. He got him. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back to Wisconsin right after this. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB on its way.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
The 1-1 home. Fouled away. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Stepping in now, Manny Pena. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping up is Eric Lauer. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
Hey, make no mistake about it, this lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They trail it here 3-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cal Raleigh, comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Raleigh.
Now the pitch. Raleigh, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Ripped down the line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ball 3, 3-2 now.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Now the Brewers manager's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Miguel Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, J.P. Crawford as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. 2 balls and a strike. And it misses. 3-1 now. Down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now to the plate, here is Mitch Haniger. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The M's lead it 3-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The second baseman, Logan.
Here's the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2 in just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. The next 0-2. Pulled toward right center field. Kelnick is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. So next to bat will be Willie Adames, grounded out in his last at bat. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Adames has all the necessary skills to play great defense on the left side of the infield, and it makes him really fun to watch. He can pick it with the best of them, but what sets him apart is the huge arm. It's accurate, it's incredibly strong, certainly has the ability to uncork a throw and beat a runner when he needs to, and it's impressive to watch.
Yeah, anybody that has the ability to go to their backhand and to absolutely fire a cannon across the infield is a huge asset to have.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Eduardo Escobar is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
3 balls and 2 strikes to Eduardo Escobar. Good swing just a little early, and they'll see another payoff pitch. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2 out, nobody on. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still down 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Ty France.
First baseman, number 23, Ty France.
From the stretch.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes it's a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
To the plate now, Kyle Seager. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Fouled off. Now the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball, just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So now to the plate, Abraham Toro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Garcia to the track, to the wall. A leap at the wall, but forget it, it's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mariners have opened it up to 5-0 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The pitcher, number 36, Logan.
In now, Logan Gilbert, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. as a reliever. You can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Hard on the ground towards short. Adames brings it in. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The center fielder.
Next, here is Jared Kelenic. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Now here it comes. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Full count still. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And what an effort on the running play to end the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning courtesy of this 2-run home run. Halfway home tonight from American Family Field, it's the M's 5 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The left fielder.
Thank you, Heidi. And here's Christian Yelich now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And that one yanked just foul. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Garcia.
So here's Avisail Garcia. And he fouls this one off. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Turned on down the line. Seager has it. Throw gets him. 2 down. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound. It's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Two pitch is fouled away. Fouled off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. France is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Into the box, Dylan Moore. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. First pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And it's fouled away. The 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
At the plate, Cal Raleigh. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Moore gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside, 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, J.P. Crawford. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. 3-run home run down the line and right. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
And you can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Daniel Norris gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. plate now, Mitch Haniger. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
All the makings of a big inning right here. One already left the yard, and the power hitters are coming up.
The 1-1 misses up and in. 3 runs already home here. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
He's set, and the pitch.
0-1.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's out.
Flip a coin right here with this next pitch. After throwing 2 fastballs to get ahead, he's been able to lay off both those off-speed pitches. Looked like he's seeing it pretty good.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Kyle Seager, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
The batter, number 13, second baseman.
So now to the plate, Abraham Toro. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He went deep back in the 5th. Comes set with the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Kane able to track it down for the 3rd out. But the big blow of the inning comes right here, a 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Mariners 8 and the Brewers nothing. Now to bat, Luis Urias struck out in his last trip to the plate.
The third baseman, Luis Urias.
First pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
3-0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
And the perfect game will go by the wayside here as this pitch misses for ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Striding in is Manny Pena. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Now the 0-1. Pena, or Pineapple as he's sometimes called. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Here it comes, 0-2. Fouled away. Urias aboard here at first with nobody out. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
This one's flared off to the right side. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Now back.
Hey guys, you take your hat off to the batter right there. He was obviously, you could see in his approach, he was trying to work that ball the other way. And he finds a hole. Now it's first and third. Mucho problemas on the mound.
No balls and 1 strike. And they're runners at the corners now. High and deep to straightaway right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 12 home runs for him now thus far. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So the good news is he'll wind up going the requisite 5 innings for the victory, but he does leave his bullpen some considerable work to do before this one's done. Eric Swanson takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning. Here's Colton Wong now.
Now batting, second baseman.
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Kelnick is there, and he has it for the first out. Next to stand in is Willie Adames. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Popped him up. Raleigh will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Up next to the
Eduardo Escobar standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Count 1 and 2.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 3 in the inning for the Brewers on the strength of this 3-run home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th is now 8-3.
I'm good. You dig it? Squad hustle like a relay. Run it back like a replay. No time for that he say. I care about what she say. Self-care like
Devin Williams is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Jake Fraley is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Here's the first pitch. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 2-1 on its way. Swing and he pops him up. Adames trying to get there, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, there's a case of a jam sandwich right there. Not that bad of a pitch, but he's able to just be strong enough to loop that one into left field.
Dan, sometimes a jam sandwich tastes much better than a rocket right at somebody.
Standing in now, Jared Kelnick, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. It's going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
The 1-1.
Count 2-1.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back in standing. Fraley on at first, nobody out. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed 2-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
2-2, here it is. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called, 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Next up is Dylan Moore. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now here's the first offering, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Strike 2 called on the inner half, 0-2 now.
2 takes and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give a guy at first a chance to run.
In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The next 1-2 pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
To the plate now, Cal Raleigh. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Chased a bad ball up out of the zone. 2-2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.P. Crawford. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. Runners on first and third, 2 away. A little bouncer. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Number 16 gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 16.
In is Christian Yelich.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
I don't know if he needs a few more warm-up pitches or he's just announcing his presence with authority. Either way, watch your face.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
1-2 for Christian Yelich. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series.
Now
That's
back,
his fifth
right
strikeout in this
Other
series
side here.
alone.
Garcia.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Now the 0-2 pitch, and he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this
center
inning.
fielder,
That's back-to-back
number 6,
Ks, and he's making it look pretty
Logan.
easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Two and 0 to the Brewers center fielder. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Henniger. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Brad Boxberger has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. New inning set to get underway, and digging in is the outfielder, Mitch Henniger. First pitch of the AB now. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 0-1.
Down 1-1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The 1-1 home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Stepping in now, Ty France, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. the 1-0. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Boxberger is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters, guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Now the payoff pitch home. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Seager, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. France leads off first with 1 away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here comes the 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Abraham Toro. A ball and no strikes. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1. There's a swing and a high blast headed for the corner and right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. The 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Mariners leave 1, but they lead it by a count of 8-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping into the box will be Luis Urias.
Third baseman, Luis Urias.
Now here's the first offering. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
1-2 is taken high above the zone. And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher.
Next to hit is Manny Pena. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Had him reaching that time. It's strike 1.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. The 0-2 pitch.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jace Peterson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch on the way. The average at 284 to begin play. 5 homers, 27 driven in. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Now batting, second
So 2 gone now in the Brewers' half of the 8th, and that'll bring up Colton Wong. First pitch on the way. Popped up. France waits on it. And he makes the catch to retire the side. Brewers strand 1. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Hunter Strickland enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Luis Torrens will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. The 0-1 on its way.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Up next is Seattle.
So the next to bat will be Jared Kelenic. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Ready with the 1-0. Hit hard to short. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Jeez, this looked like a routine grounder that just got away from him. Every school kid knows that you've got to look it all the way into the glove. He didn't, and now they've got to deal with a 1-out base runner.
In now, Dylan Moore, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0 is outside for a ball.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
The 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Kelenic, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Popped him up. Urias is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Next up, Cal Raleigh. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. From the stretch, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia finds some space out there for the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, 1 error, and a runner left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 set to kick off the bottom of the 9th. The Mariners are on top 8-3. Johan Ramirez, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Digging in will be Willie Adames. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
The shortstop, Willie Adames.
Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. The pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Eduardo Escobar, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's 0 for in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. Here's the 1-0. Fastball well outside.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
The 2-0 is taken, strike 1. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 3-1. There's ball 4.
The left fielder, number 22.
So now here is Christian Yelich. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
A shot down the first baseline. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
Popped up. France is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next, it'll be Avisail Garcia, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Fastball just off the inside corner. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them. And that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
At the plate now is Lorenzo Cain. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners will add one more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. 8-3 tonight. The M's jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Logan Gilbert earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Eric Lauer couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good is the show. Bigger the pay. 2 scene ain't enough. 4-tie team is us. Man on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 8 runs on 15 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Brewers, 3 runs on 2 hits. 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.